Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm Barbarian in this Crusader Kings 2 and we return of course to a new episode here in the world of Caliph Hussein. He is 27, we passed I think about 11 years in the last episode. We are today at war with the Almoravids because the game was a bit silly and thought that it would be fun to give the land of Egypt back to the Fatimids, which then would fall back into the hands of course you guessed it, Caliph Abianos. Who's Sunni, who's Shia, I mean, it's complete nonsense, but at the end of the day, what can you do? You can't really do anything about it. So the way I suspect is this is going to go is probably that I'm going to claim this, then he is going to inherit it, and then for some weird reason the Shia Caliph is a vassal of the Sunni Caliph, which makes no sense, but here we are. Can't really do anything about this. Beyond that, of course, there is a jihad, rather a crusade going on for Sicily. I will pledge myself. And we will see what we can do, but man, this looks overwhelming. I mean, to be fair, she conquered parts of the heartland here of Christianity, right to the south of the Pope. He must be sweating, but I can see, I will see what I can do, I should say. And let's just continue the conquest here so that I can then turn my eyes towards the Crusade as soon as possible. And there you go, the war for Egypt is over. The Almoravids have to concede that this is my land. I don't know about this. I'll be honest with you, this is very, very odd. If I do control realm inheritance, right, doesn't this only actually count for, you know, the titles in my kingdom, which in this case is nothing. No, actually, the Sunni Caliphate technically does hold some titles here. Or am I mistaken? And there we go, the Crusade has been declared. Pope Johannes the 19th, my god, that's a lot of Johanneses, you know that? In a grand announcement, the Pope declares a crusade for Sicily. The Christian lords gather from all across the world to bring Sicily into the fold of Christian kingdoms and out of infidel hands. The Sicilian lands has long been under the tyrannic rule of the Mohammedan infidel Sultana Sabava of Sabavia. But with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it is only a matter of time before she will fall. Yeah, we'll see about that. And honestly, I'm so late to this war. At least it feels like I'm going to be very late to this war. Let's just take a look at how this goes. I'm trying to assemble all my troops. Look at all of my vassals coming in as well. That is very, very nice, seeing the support right there. But let's just try to make this happen. I'm not too hopeful, but I will never give up hope either. There you go, my wife is pregnant yet again. That's what you like to see. And oh god, it is not looking good. I can tell you that much. I'm thinking if they siege all of this down, we might already hit minus 100%. You are part of the Holy Roman Empire, huh? Meaning that the Holy Roman Empire is still on its way down here. Man, usually it gets... Oh, actually, he's not participating. That is very, very nice. I don't know. I don't think that... Oh, what are you doing? You're running into Georgia. Wait a minute. Georgia's Catholic? Oh my god, they're Catholic. They're Piast. They are the Polish dynasty. Are you kidding me? Also, this... What? A Welsh Ireland ruled from England. I think I've seen them all. What is this map? What is this game? There was a House of Wessex in charge? Okay, I mean there was a historical rebellion, I think. This is actually quite interesting. The harrying of the north was something that William the Conqueror did, you know, in the years after he arrived there. That was, I do believe, either for Godwinson or for Wessex, I can't remember. And I mean, they were successful. King Edgar the Gentle of whatever that means, Lowgird. Sure. And look at them getting baited. Just like that. I can bait some Crusaders. Not all of them, of course, but I can bait some Crusaders for a successful... Oh god, for a successful battle initially, but I don't know whether this will actually be successful with 16k coming in. That's not what I was calculating with you. We do have excellent commanders, don't get me wrong here, especially with a lot of these Chinese traits that we picked up here. Way of the Dark. Yeah, many of those are great, and actually you are... center leader, aren't you? Yeah, you're flanking leader for sure. Is this relevant for fighting at all? I can't remember. What are we fighting in here? We're fighting in hills. Man, that is actually very relevant then, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to put you on the flank, and I don't think I'm going to put you anywhere. You are a great commander, don't get me wrong, but you don't have the traits that I require. And I think we're going to put Crusade right here. Let's do this. Let's watch this. I don't know. Oh, well, we're definitely not going to win it, but... We can look good, you know, for a while, I guess. The Caliph can make a good impression. Oh, and you actually stopped. I think they're believing that they're not going to win. Now, with those, they would win, but they're not reinforcing. And that was a pretty easy flank right there. But oh, yeah, there's the reinforcements. I mean, what are you going to do from there, right? That's just, oof. It hurts. That does, without a doubt, hurt. Man. Yeah, this crusade is lost. I did my best, but Sicily will not be under our control for any... longer, I fear. That's unlucky. I mean, what can you do at the end of the day, right? Let's just sail back. What a fruitless expedition. And now you guys are rising up again. Why don't you try me, huh? Why don't you try me, I tell ya. There you go, victorious Crusaders, and the Kingdom of Sicily has been restored under the de Hauteville dynasty. I suppose it's all back to normal, really. Now, I am eyeing Egypt, and Egypt is, of course, still at war as well here with the Zabavaya invasion of Africa. I am eyeing Egypt because I would like to take, you know, all of Jerusalem, and then I would love to make my way, essentially, to the Fatimids. If I can make him my vassal before, you know, she even dies, it's out of the question whether he will just simply gain independence once he inherits, because he will be my vassal either way. Now, him being the potential Shia Caliph is a bit weird. Don't know how to phrase it in any other way, but, you know, if it helps, it helps, right? So I'm gonna do my best to make this happen. What? Attacking Caliph Hussein in Fatimid war for Imam ad-Din's claim on Al-Badakun. What are you doing? Imagine going out of your way to lose everything that you hold dear. And I'm going to lose this fight, but that's okay. Oh no, the dancing plague. Something very strange is happening in the county of Cairo. It all started with one peasant dancing in the streets, but soon there were dozens of them, and now there are hundreds. Men, women, and children alike. Musicians are playing joyous tunes all day and all night, and the peasants barely have time to eat or sleep. The dancing has gone on for days, and people have started to collapse from exhaustion. It seems as if the dancing is spreading at an alarming rate, with groups of dancing people setting off in the direction of other towns. This is truly an unprecedented situation, so I assume the dancing plague right over here in Cairo in Egypt. They're all going mad. My god. Would you look at that? You absolute fool. I don't even know why you tried. The war is over. You lost it. I win. You can go home, but let's be clear about one thing here. You're not gonna be, you know, in peace and living over here, you know, in your very strange manner of just being at peace with both of these Catholic realms around you. You're not going to be there for that much longer, because I am coming to take you down. And we're going to start over here, of course. We're going to start an invasion of Jerusalem. Are you still at war with Zabavaya? Yes, you are, but they are losing. Oh, interesting. Well, let's just aid Zabavaya for, you know, just a moment here. Let's just take out the enemy. And I will hire these. I think that is totally worth it. Now, what I'm thinking about is, and I want to make this very, very clear, what I'm about to say does not mean that we're going to stop playing this game by any means whatsoever. This game, I mean the save. I do think that I am practically just a millimeter away from, well, simply going on founding a new empire and then getting the achievement, but I am very tempted to make this my 1453 achievement run, and even if I will not make it my 1453 achievement run, I do feel as though, you know, it's still fun to play in this region because we have such strong Christianity. Oh, and the papacy no longer actually under the Holy Roman Empire. Man, I will never get used to this. But, you know, with everything being as strong as it is here in Christianity, I think that we have an admirable foe. And let me just straighten you up. We have an admirable foe, and I will, of course, you know, be there to face them. Interesting. Georgia just declared war against us for Kurdistan as I am busy taking out Jerusalem. I can only judge that this is of course done because she knows that Jerusalem is not allowed to fall, so she's pressuring us from the north. And I mean, Georgia, my god, is gigantic. This is the biggest Georgia that I have seen in my entire life. Impressive, very impressive. We're going to finish off the war down here, and then I'm sure that I will start marching north and make it clear that we're nobody that can be kicked out of a territory that easily. And look at that, you actually became the king of Syria, didn't you? Sultan Timur of the Yusufid Sultanate. 11 Catholic under the supervision of the Byzantine Empire. I am confused as I am impressed, and here's the thing. The Fedayeen, who we have, by the way, I have tried to harass them the entire time, but we are not yet in possession of all of their titles, you know, where I could actually invade them. They are also actually harbored in the Byzantine Empire. I am insulted. I feel like the Shia faith is essentially a puppet of the Byzantines, and I can't have that. I mean, nobody can have that. And look at that. You surrender, huh? And damn, I did not notice this, just because I actually did not, nope, don't do that, because I didn't check the bloodline, but this kid is a child of destiny. That's why she's so good at fighting and everything in between, not to mention, of course, you know, she got some bonuses from these things, but man, this really sucks so far, because I'm coming up with slightly more troops in the mountains with a river crossing, and she destroys me, like, actually destroys me. I think I'll have to take the loss right here. I mean, as much as this sucks, sure, take one province. Man, that sucks. I hate it, Georgia. I hate you, Queen Dobronega, but I guess, you know, the Catholics got one and we got one down here. Oh, no. Why would you do this? Oh no! Game, why would you do this? Alright, so I think I will create the empire. I feel very frustrated right now. Because we lost this again. But I can easily retake it. And by the way, the dancing plague has disappeared without anything happening. I can easily retake it because I got claims for it all, but my god, I'm not happy. Let me tell you, okay? When I say this, I am severely unhappy. So I'm gonna retake all of this stuff. We're gonna have a grand old time. We're gonna make this happen, and then we're gonna go from there, okay? I will also, in this episode, I think, actually create the empire. Okay. I have, for the third time, claimed Egypt. Now this time around, I think I've actually done it. That's a lot of clicking, huh? That doesn't even work. Shortcut C literally does nothing. Man, this is frustrating. This is just really how I can sum it up. Because I don't think that I can roleplay as Caliph Hussein the Great if I don't have the right to say, hey, the Shia Caliph is not allowed to inherit anything, you know, that I own. Because obviously that doesn't make any sense. But we've done it. We've defeated him. And now we just have to look towards the future. I'm going to hand out all of this stuff, of course. I'm going to name maybe one of the families that is already established here. Oh, actually, you know what, Gian? You don't have any family, but I would absolutely adore giving you all of these titles. That would be kind of cute, honestly. What I will do, before we actually create this empire, I would like to add Al Jazeera and possibly Syria to the collection as well. Although I'm not quite certain how likely and how possible that actually is. Oh my god. You know? Alright, so while I was cleaning up, and I will hand over these titles soon enough, don't worry, I'm gonna do that soon enough. Arpat Imre of the Children's Crusade has arrived. We'll slaughter them like lambs. They are actually and genuinely throwing everything at me, and you know what? I am sick and tired of our neighbors treating us like dirt. I am sick and tired of the Byzantine Empire being in my way everywhere. I think it's time. I think it's time that you leave. Goodbye. Get out of here. Honestly, this is... I gotta reset. I gotta press the reset button on this world because everything is way too wacky, way too weird. And I gotta rectify that. And I'm thinking, honestly, Emir Muhammad II of Jerusalem, maybe you should become the leader of Egypt. Then again, I'm looking at it, probably not, let's be honest here. I'm just gonna put some guy on it. I don't know yet. I'm gonna make one mega vassal in Egypt, I think, and then we're gonna move on from there at the end of the day. That's really, I think, what is effective here. Oh wow, who could have known? The Children's Crusade will lose against an AI player? How did this happen? Truly surprising, truly. When you look at that, it's all over. The Children's Crusade. As was expected, the fools who entrusted their lives in the hands of a child were promptly slaughtered by the armies of the faithful. The crusade against Jerusalem was bound to be short-lived and one-sided. Our enemies had no skilled commanders, no weapons, no armors, no siege engines, no food. That they were able to reach their destination in the first place was something of a miracle by itself. The few survivors amongst the children have been sold into slavery, never to return to their homeland. There could be no other end to this war. Okay, give me one moment. I just need to figure out whether I can do something here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I haven't tested it, but I think it will work, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. First of all, let me just check this. I haven't even checked this. The Byzantines, of course, remember, they are currently at war with the Chinese. Let me just check this out. How is this going? In favor of the Byzantine Empire, but that's, I suppose, because you're still on your way with 47,000 troops. Yeah, this is definitely happening. The Byzantines are going down. But with that said, I'm going to do something here because otherwise I have no access to the title that I am looking at. So what we're going to do is I'm going to destroy the Sunni Caliphate. As you can see, as long as I have 1,000 piety, I can still refound it, so that is perfectly fine. Then I'm going to convert to the religion of my wife. I'm going to adopt that religion. Thank you very much. I'm going to then create the Kingdom of Jerusalem, which will cost me piety. Oh, that piety cost I actually didn't really factor in, but I think that's okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and convert to the local religion, which gives me piety back, and we are at 1,000 piety again, meaning I can yet again create the... Yeah, there you go. Sunni Caliphate. Very, very nice. Why did I do this? I did this so that we would hold the Kingdom of Jerusalem so that I can hand it out once we are an empire and so on and so forth. Now let me just simply create the Kingdom of Al Jazeera. I think that is warranted at this point. And now the last stepping stone to greatness is Sultan Taimur of the Yusufid Sultanate. I would like to take over Syria as a whole. I don't have an invasion CB right now because I just don't have the piety, but I will get that piety in no time. Actually, in literally no time, you know, it just takes a couple of weeks, I guess, depending on my focus. I'm still intrigue focused, and I think I will be for the rest of my life. But then I think we're going to create our own custom kingdom and empire. I mean, and once we've done that, I'm going to end this episode, and I'm going to immediately push out a poll because I don't know whether we should continue this. This is just a cursed playthrough. All of this is so cursed, my god. And then the Fatimids and all of that happened. Maybe it's just how I feel after recording, but I gotta tell you, my god, that is horrendous. And there you go, the Chinese have arrived in the Byzantine Empire, and I will use this opportunity to declare what I need to do, and that is the invasion of Syria. Once I take this, I should be in a position where I can then in no time usurp Syria, and with all of those kingdoms, I think we are at a point where it is reasonable to declare ourselves an empire yet again. Oh, I can't actually do it? Oh, 999, are you kidding me? Well, alright, let's just, there you go. Okay, invasion of Syria, let's go. I'm in this. We're all in this. Let's get this done, eh? And there you go. It's done. Serbia rules supreme for some reason. The king of Serbia. Man, this is hideous, but I love it. This is just the way it is now. And you are still the suzerain, huh? Oh well, okay. We're gonna make this happen. I just really love the AI. Now they had a rebellion just as I finished this war, meaning that I didn't get these. What? What did you mean by this? Please. Don't do this to me, game. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I'm looking at this, and I know that this will break the heart of some of you. And it breaks my own heart as well. But everything about this is awful. I'm looking at this, and I hate every single bit of it. I'll be honest with you. Unless there's a resounding yes, we're gonna be moving on. Because as fun as this series was, they actually destroyed my excitement for this playthrough. Everything about this is cursed. I need to get out of here. Okay, check it out. We did it, guys. We're a better shade of green again. Wouldn't it have been cool if I had Syria? Well, yeah, but then the game decided that this guy revolted while I was conquering it, meaning I wasn't able to actually claim it. But would you look at that? Pretty cool. Close as possible, I guess. There you go. The Caliphate strikes back. Now, while my spirit is broken by the game and it threw everything at us, now the map is hideous, let me know whether you want me to continue this playthrough, whether you want me to continue this playthrough into 1453, otherwise we're going to be moving on. I already have a different playthrough in mind that I also need to do, of course, to get the 100% achievements. But, all of that aside, I would for the moment like to thank the members of the channel that are making videos and series like this one possible, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma, Mello, Thomas, Lachlan, Mitchell, MFA, Florian, Dan, the Murcielago. I will try pronouncing that. And then, of course, the newest member. Welcome, Jacob. And I hope that you will have fun in the club. Now, either way, there's also, of course, the Counts, Shifty, Wombat, and Kazen. And last but not least, the absolutely beautiful Duke, Suspicious Dark, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Eric, and Aiden. Thanks to each and every one of you, because you are indeed making this possible. And with that being said, I will see you later. Alligator.